Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we please take our respective seats? For those who are at the doorway, could you please clear the doorway as we have our special guests coming in any moment? Please take your respective seats. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is announcing the arrival of the Executive Governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. A round of applause for him, please. You are welcome, Your Excellency. Can we please take our respective seats as we commence this program? The security team, can you please sort out the entrance at the gate? This is also announcing the arrival of the GCEO NNPC Limited and the board chairman, NNPC Limited, Chief Pius Akinyelure. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please take your respective seats as we commence the groundbreaking ceremony. The members of the media, please, can you make way so we can commence the program? Can we please settle in so we commence the program? Thank you. Please, the members of our security team, If you are in possession of the long-range arm, can you please step outside? Members of the security team, if you are in possession of the long-range arm, kindly step outside. Thank you. Members of the security team, can we please have some calm? Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and our special guests, we will be commencing this very significant groundbreaking program, and we are starting with the national anthem. The Nigerian national anthem, may we please rise. Our own dear native land, though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland. Thank you very much. You may please have your respective seats. This is the decade of gas. The federal government of Nigeria is committed to its drive for alternative sources of energy. The executive governor of Kogi State, His Ahmed Usman Ododo, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of NNPC Limited and its partners, we welcome everyone here present and virtually to this groundbreaking ceremony of 5 mini LNG plants. I don't think you heard me. 5 mini LNG plants. I think we deserve a round of applause for that. Thank you very much. We're in Ajaokuta, Kogi State, and we have our 5 mini LNG plants, namely the Prime LNG, fully owned by the NNPC Trading Limited and Silver Peaks Limited, NGML Gasnexus LNG Arete, Highland LNG, and BUA LNG. We are thrilled to have you all here in our program. The theme for this groundbreaking event is From Gas to Prosperity, Catalyzing Nigeria's Economic Growth. From Gas to Prosperity, Catalyzing Nigeria's Economic Growth. My name is Gloria Titilayo Okpara, and I am from the NNPC Limited, and I am so honored to be the moderator of today's event. NNPC Limited and its partners prioritize safety at all times. Your safety is our priority. On that note, I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. Godwin Thompson for the safety brief. Thank you.
His Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State, the Honorable Minister of State for Gas, my employer, the GCEO, and the top management staff here. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. My name is Dr. Godwin Thompson. I'm with the NMPC HSC department. I provide services, support services to NTL as well as NGPIS. As was mentioned in NMPC, safety is of our core, is the live wire of a business. So in any event, we decide to start it with safety. So permit me to present you with few safety tips that can aid your evacuation. We are sitting on a collapsible structure. But however, we have provided sound systems and protocols to aid our evacuation. For example, if there is need to evacuate this particular structure, please file quietly to the exit doors. The first exit doors is for the VIPs. The second one is for others. At the back there, there's an emergency exit. Then by my left, there's an exit as well. So please file quietly out to the muster point. The muster point is situated at the gate, close to the gate. When you arrive there, there will be individual safety wardens that will take care of your need. Please listen to their instruction and follow up for your own safety. There are conveniences spread all around. The first one is by my left, and we have for the VIP is clearly marked male and female. Others, two conveniences are outside. Please, when you use them, return it the way you made them. We have the standby fire trucks and the men that could aid rescue. So if there is need to evacuate, there will be a continuous ringing alarm. Quietly move out. Do not rush to avoid stampede. We also have a medical team beside to take care of emergency regarding medical. So if you have first aid, or maybe you need help medically, you can meet them at the back there. Thank you very much and welcome to this great event, and God bless.
Thank you very much for the safety tip, and I hope that we all adhere to all safety rules. Quickly moving on to the next item on the agenda is the introduction of the dignitaries. It is my honor to introduce our distinguished guests here present. In the event we are not able to mention everyone's name, please kindly bear with us because of our time constraints. We acknowledge the presence of the Executive Governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. A round of applause for him, please. The Chairman, the Senate Committee on Gas, distinguished Senator Jarigbe Agom Jarigbe. You're welcome, sir. The Chairman, Senate Committee on Local Content, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduagan, and her beloved husband. You're welcome, sir. Chief Uduagan. Thank you very much. Then we have the Chairman, House of Reps, Committee on Gas, Honorable Nicholas Mutu. You're welcome, sir. Can we please put our hands together? We also like to recognize the presence of the Chairman House of Representatives from the Ajaokuta constituency, Honorable Sani Abdurrahim Egidi. You're welcome, sir. The Honorable Minister of Steel, Honorable Prince Shuaibu Abubakar Audu. You're welcome, sir. I'd also like to recognize the presence of the Honorable Minister of Petroleum Gas. He is our chief host. Right Honorable Ekperipe Ekpo. You're welcome, sir. The Chairman, NNPC Board, Chief Pius Akinyelure. You're welcome, sir. The GCEO, NNPC Limited, Mr. Mele Kolo Kiari. You're very much welcome. The Authority Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Farouk Ahmed. You're most welcome, sir. The Executive Secretary, NCDMB, Mr. Felix Ogbe. You're welcome, sir. The Program Director, Chief Executive, Presidential CNG Initiative, Engineer Michael Oluwagbemi. You're very much welcome, sir. The NNPC Executive Vice President here present, you are most welcome. Our partners and investors, the President, Pengasin and TUC, Mr. Festus Osifo, the President, Nupeng Williams Aporerha, you're welcome. All NNPC Limited senior management and staff here present, the Ohi of Egai and Chairman Ajaokuta Traditional Council, His Royal Highness Alhaji Musa Achuja. You're welcome. So at this point, I can say, wow, yase, wadai, and other traditional rulers here present, you are welcome. Members of the press, members of our security agencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome. As I said earlier, if we have missed your name by any means, please know that you're very important to us and we appreciate you being here with us. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for all of us, please. Swiftly moving to the next on our agenda, we will be having the welcome address by the MD NNPC Trading Limited, Mrs. Uzoma Emelife. Mrs. Uzoma, a round of applause for her, please. Let's keep clapping until she comes up.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Ododo. Please permit me to ride on the already established protocol. Today marks a significant milestone in NNPC's journey of gas commercialization and alignment with the decade of gas objectives of transforming Nigeria into a gas-powered economy. The groundbreaking event for the NMDPRA Prime LNG plant, which we celebrate today, is not just another ceremony of sort, but the establishment of a production system for LNG, LPG, CNG, and condensate, which will ensure in-country gas supplies, particularly to the areas without gas infrastructure, using virtual means of transportation. It is therefore with deep sense of joy and fulfillment that I welcome everyone to this auspicious occasion of the groundbreaking of NMPC Prime LNG plant, a transformative step that will position NMPC Limited as energy company of choice. A brief about NMPC Prime LNG Limited and the objectives of this entity. NMPC Prime LNG is a JV company between NMPC LNG Limited, an arm of NMPC Trading, as well as Silver Peak Limited. These two companies share the holding, the equity of 90% to NMPC LNG Limited and 10% to Silver Peak Limited. NMPC Prime LNG project is a greenfield gas initiative aimed at deepening domestic gas utilization and decade of gas objectives. Above all, the project will align with the federal government policy on the use of gas as energy transition fuel. The NMPC Prime LNG plant has a liquefaction capacity of 421 metric tons per day and will sit on 33 hectares land here in Ajaokuta. On completion of this laudable project, the plant will produce LNG, LPG, condensate, and CNG. Key benefits of Prime LNG plant. With the abundant gas resources in Nigeria, the benefits of the small-scale Prime LNG plant abound. Prime will ensure domestic gas utilization and delivery using special trucks. These trucks will enable gas delivery to several parts of the country where there is no gas infrastructure. It will facilitate alignment with the federal government initiatives of gas flare down and achieve net zero goal. As a result, there will be cheaper, cleaner, and sustainable energy to Nigerians. No doubt these benefits and more demonstrate the essence of the theme of the day, from gas to prosperity, catalyzing Nigeria's economic growth. Milestones recorded by the Prime LNG Limited so far. NMPC Prime LNG has already recorded key milestones, which include acquisition of 33 hectares of land that will house the plant. It's acquired necessary regulatory licenses and permits, including the license to establish, which was issued by NMDPRA in December 2024. The first set of the equipment has been shipped to Nigeria already and is being cleared at Oneport as we speak. Any moment from now, the equipment will be to Ajaokuta and installed, preparatory to production. Prime has also secured gas feedstock at a feedstock of 30 million scf per day from MEPL through the Gas Aggregation Company of Nigeria. Potential gas off-takers have also been identified with preliminary discussions ongoing for their engagement. Likewise, gas transportation arrangement is already on course. Indeed, we can safely say that Prime LNG Limited is ready to hit the ground running, and this event can also be safely said to be a flag off for phase 1 of the project, as subsequent expansions of this prime LNG project are imminent on the vast 33-hectare property. Employment opportunities. This project will no doubt provide huge employment opportunities for the teeming youth, thereby supporting the economic growth and development of Kogi State and Nigeria in general. Permit me at this juncture to recognize all the stakeholders and collaborators for their support, time, and commitment towards this noble cause. In particular, the chief host of this event, the Executive Governor of Kogi State. His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. Thank you, Your Excellency. Special thanks also go to the executive sponsor of this project, the personality whose visionary leadership conceived this laudable idea, no other than the Group Chief Executive Officer of NMPC Limited, Mr. Mele Kolokiari. Thank you, sir, for all you do. We appreciate especially too the Executive Vice President, Gas, Power and New Energy of NMPC Limited, Mr. Leko Ogunleye. Mr. Ogunleye is the coordinator of this project from the onset and has left no stone unturned in ensuring this project becomes a reality. Thank you, EVP. The immense contributions of the EVP downstream, as well as other senior management team of NMPC Limited, cannot be overemphasized. The project management consultant, NGPIS, and the entire project management team who spared nothing to ensure the success of this project is recognized. A special thanks also go to our JV partner, Silver Peaks Limited. Silver Peaks is being led by Mr. Roy, the Managing Director of Silver Peaks Limited. Thank you very much, Mr. Roy, for your trust and faith in this project. Management of NMDPRA, led by Engineer Farouk Ahmed. They spared nothing by ensuring prompt issuance of enabling licenses and permits that have seen us to where we are today. Thank you so much. I will not conclude this speech without commending the host communities for their support, collaboration, and peaceful coexistence. As the Managing Director of NMPC Trading, I assure our host communities that the economic development anticipated from this project will have a first-hand impact on the host communities. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you.
Another round of applause for Mrs. Emelife. Thank you, Ma. She has told us the benefits of gas in Nigeria, deepening domestic gas utilization, and NNPC Limited is fully committed to ensuring a sustainable gas-powered future. Another round of applause, please. Next up, we have the remarks from the Program Director, Chief Executive, Presidential CNG Initiative, Engineer Michael Oluwagbemi. You're welcome, sir. Another round of applause as he comes up stage. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. Permit me to stand on existing protocol. Indeed, we are all this afternoon based on vision of Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, from the land to see Nigeria on to the journey we've made in the last 18 months under his leadership, led by his team, driven by our amiable Honorable Minister of Petroleum Gas, Right Honorable Ekperikwe Ekpo, working in concert with members of the legislature, as well as the chief executives and principal officers of the NNPC Limited, and of course, our Baba, the board chairman, and all the principal agencies, including the regulator, to see that gas becomes the bedrock of Nigeria's economic development. I believe this deserves a round of applause. I want to use this opportunity to highlight the role of this particular facility we are in today in democratizing access to gas across Nigeria, along the lines of Mr. President's vision. There's no doubt in my mind that by making sure that Kogi State becomes a hub of critical transformation of gas to the rest of Nigeria, being strategically located at the heart of Nigeria and bordering 10 states, positions this state effectively to facilitate effective and efficient distribution of gas, especially to the northeast, to the northwest, and the north central regions of Nigeria, in line with Mr. President's vision. This groundbreaking LNG hub, led by NNPC Limited and partners, will undoubtedly catalyze all of this potential. I want to use this opportunity to commend the GCEO, who has effectively ensured close coordination with all gas partners, including ourselves at the Presidential CNG Initiative. Because of his tenacity, because of his determination, and because of the focus and effective delivery and execution of himself and his team. Special mention, of course, here to my Egbon, Mr. Lekan Ogunleye, for driving all of this vision with him to make it a reality. At the Presidential CNG Initiative, since our establishment in October 2023, we have championed the effective and efficient transition of Nigeria's transportation system to the utilization of compressed natural gas alongside other alternative fuels, including EVs, as a cheaper, efficient, and environmentally friendly alternative to petrol and diesel. Our goal that the President has set for us is to ensure that we have 1 million vehicles running on compressed natural gas by 2027. And already we've made significant progress towards achieving this objective. In just 1 year, we were able to elevate Nigeria's conversion capacity by over 2,500%, raising the number of conversion centers in Nigeria from 2023 level of just 7 centers to over 193 as at our last count on December 31, 2024. In addition to these, we've seen an increment in the investments as evidenced by NMDPRA data in retail outlets dispensing CNG, as well as mother station investments ensuring the production of compressed natural gas. In that year, we attracted a combined investment of both public and private sector players of over $470 million, and we expect that this level will double in year 2025 as we seek to achieve at least a minimum of 500 conversion centers and over 150 CNG retail outlets by the end of this year. We recognize the challenges of gas access in the Northeast and the Northwest, and we believe mini LNG plants like these ones that we are launching today will play a critical role in bridging this gap. While we await the completion, of course, of the Ajaokuta Kaduna Kano pipeline, which will essentially transform the landscape of gas transportation in Nigeria. Additionally, in NGI, we are collaborating with various private sector partners, not just in Ajaokuta, but natural gas parks for local manufacturing of compressed natural gas conversion kits, creating jobs, building skills on imports. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Honorable Minister for his commendable leadership, especially in the aspect of regulation, ensuring the safety of all Nigerians as we make this transition. Your leadership, sir, is laying the groundwork for a sustainable energy future and solidifying Nigeria's role as a leader in CNG and LNG adoption. As we all gather here today, we all have to keep in mind that this is just but one first step in 1,000 or many, many more miles to come. The future of Nigeria is bright. I say it is blindly bright because of gas. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Engineer Michael Oluwagbemi, for that very insightful speech. And now we are moving on to the documentary for the day. Let's take a moment to view about this enormous project, the 5 mini LNG project that we're here for today. The media, please.
It's a brand new day. Get up, face it all. With endless possibilities, go on, take it all. The world is at your feet, nothing can stop you. Yeah, no shaking off, yeah. Cause you've got energy for today, energy for tomorrow. Bigger than yesterday. You're so much better, so much stronger. It's the dawn of a new day. So come on, let's go. So come on, let's go. It's a brand new day. So come on, let's go. Energy for today. Energy for tomorrow. Energy like the sun, oh. Energy like the sun. I say energy no they dull, oh. for tomorrow. Better than yesterday. Better than yesterday. Oh, energy for tomorrow. So come on, let's go. Let's go.
Company for energy sufficiency. We are NNPC Limited. Energy for today, energy for tomorrow.
For NNPC Limited, there is no backing down in its mission.
The Executive Governor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, apologies, the audio from the video isn't coming up, but before then, while the media team is sorting that out, I'd like to call on the GCEO NNPC Limited, Mr. Mele Kolo Kiari, for his remarks. The GCEO, sir. Please keep clapping as he comes up.
Excellency, we thank you for Is there any problem with this? Okay, sorry. Excellency, the governor of Kogi State, would like to thank you specially for actually being here before the host of this event. And this is very fundamental to us. And we deeply appreciate your determination to see that value comes to Kogi State. And we can understand that you are coming here underscores the very fact that Kogi State will benefit from this primarily. Okay, so this, and also the larger community of energy consumers in our country, particularly the eastern and northern part of the country, where gas delivery infrastructure is still being developed. We are doing so much to make sure that this infrastructure on ground, but we haven't gotten to the point where we'll say access is fully guaranteed on the back of the pipeline. And I'm confirming that enormous work is going on, and we'll deliver them. We don't want to give you dates. As usual, we will surprise you. But before then, we understand very clearly that gas delivery must be done in the quickest manner, particularly for locations where the backbone infrastructure don't exist today. And that is why we and our partners decided that it is appropriate and timely to start 5 mini LNG projects in one location. The reasons are very clear. This is the appropriate location. Our pipeline network has reached this location. Gas is already on our pipeline, and we can easily connect to the major infrastructure that we're building up today very, very quickly. And also, Excellency, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm to you that this is not just groundbreaking. Sometimes people have this impression that groundbreaking, you come, talk grammar, and go. My colleague, Uzoma, has said that this location is already on ground at the ports and being cleared for delivery to this location. So we have very clear line of sight around delivery dates for all the 5 projects, and they will all be completed on schedule and as agreed with our partners. I would like to thank our partners for believing us and seeing the vision of Mr. President. And let me emphasize this, that Mr. President was very clear. I have the privilege of engaging him personally. And he has said over and over that this is the time for the gas revolution, that we have enormous gas resources in this country, and that gas can become the clear vehicle for bringing growth and prosperity into our country. He has told me, and the chairman of the board is here, that NMPC will you have to lead this. It is your task, and that it must be done, that he does not want stories. Also, with the CNG drive that my colleague Mike has just mentioned, the auto CNG cannot succeed without access to gas. And that is why this facility is enormous mobilizer for our efforts, the government's efforts, particularly to bring cheap fuel to the Nigerian people. And that is why we are seeing this as the bringing cheap fuel to Nigerians across the country, and more so because Mr. President promised that he's going to make available cheap fuel to Nigerians. And I would like all of us at this moment to recognize and understand that the drive for these projects in this location is coming from Mr. President. We are seeing the business side of it. Yes, we are business. We will benefit from it, but more than anything, that will, all of us and our 5 partners, that we believe that this is a very, very clear opportunity for fulfillment for all our companies. And that's the second motivation that we have in this place. And thirdly, the other thing I must mention is that you can't do this without clear understanding of host communities. In this location, since we started this initiative, we have seen enormous collaboration, cooperation from the communities, particularly His Excellency, Governor Ahmed. And we thank you and the community for this. And as I've mentioned earlier, you will be the first beneficiaries of this. It's already showing up, even by Mama Put, is the first step. And we'd like to thank you. And I will also, not going back to protocols now, the chairman of the board of directors of NMPC is here. Actually dragged him from a medical location to this place. And I told him that you have an obligation, that Mr. President will hold you accountable. Yes, I'm the chief executive officer, but he's the chairman of the board of directors of this company. Ultimate responsibility will rest with him. And I would like to appreciate his presence in this place. And as we do this, you can't do it without the legislature supporting you and preparing the enabling environment for our business and supporting us and creating all the incentives that are required through the federal government's or Mr. President's executive orders, which must translate into legislation of the country, even in the long term. Yes, in the short term, executive orders is what is helping us today, but we also know that the legislature has supported this process to making sure that this ultimately becomes laws of our country. And in this respect, I would like to particularly thank distinguished Senator Jarigbe, Honorable Mutu, who are with us here to grace this occasion. And of course, Natasha, you always tell me, what's the local content part of it? She has always asked me. And this whole project is local content for this location. I think you'll be happy with this. And I'd like to thank you, Natasha, distinguished Senator Natasha. And finally, I have 2 ministers here with me, ministers of the Federal Republic. Honorable Minister for Steel, also a son of the soil, and also our host in very many respects. Ajaokuta Steel Plant is very close to us. They have helped us in very many ways, including land. And not only that, we also see them as potential customers. So our eyes are on the Ajaokuta Steel Mill. And finally, my minister, Right Honorable Ekperekpe, I know what he asks me every day. As late as, and I'll share this with you. Yesterday evening around 5 p.m., I walked into his office. He said, Mele, okay, how far are we on this? All these gas projects, AKK, OB3. And I told him, Minister, wait, I will give you a written brief. But come and see the one that has already worked. And thank you for coming here and putting all the pressures on us to make sure that we deliver on these projects. But I would like to just reaffirm that we in NMPC, and me and my colleagues, they are all here, the body of our workers, we are very challenged to deliver not just this project, but other gas infrastructure projects. As business, yes, and because the law said that we country. This is the second reason we have. But thirdly, Mr. President has a clear ambition for this country and the prosperity of this country, and we understand very clearly that this will be on the backbone of the oil and gas industry, and particularly so on the back of gas development. And when he delivers, everyone here benefits and enjoys, and those who are not here. And we believe that From this facility, gas can be delivered to Maiduguri, Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, all the way around. As you can see, one of the principal partners we have, BUA, is already taking CNG or LNG from Port Harcourt into its locations in Port Harcourt, in Sokoto. So we know that this is bringing it closer, cheaper for all our partners and for all our consumers. And may I use this opportunity on behalf of all of us to thank Mr. President for putting this pressure of delivery so that in the very short term, we'll see the value that is coming to us. And of course, we can't do it without our workers. Pengasan, who are helping us, our workers, and their leadership who are here, would like to thank you. And our royal fathers, this is actually, I really thought that you will thank us because it is for you, it's your community. But I would like to thank you for when you come back up later, you will thank us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the GCEO NNPC Limited, Mr. Mele Kolo Kyari. I think he deserves another round of applause. A huge one, please. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We are moving on to the next remark, and this will be given by the Authority Chief Executive and NMDPRA, Mr. Farouk Ahmed. You're welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, your Honorable Ministers for Steel, Honorable Minister of State for Gas, distinguished senators and members of the House of Representatives. Your Excellency, permit me to recognize the presence of my sister and her husband, Senator Natasha Epoti, who has been fighting for the revival of industries in this Kogi state. Madam, keep on the fighting, please. It gives me great pleasure to witness the groundbreaking ceremony of these 5 mini LNG plants by NMPC and its partners for the Prime LNG, BUA LNG, NGML, Gasnexus Mini LNG, Highland LNG, and LNG Arete plants located in Ajaokuta, Kogi State. This mini LNG plants groundbreaking ceremony is a testament to the efficacy of the various provisions of Petroleum Industry Act 2021 to unlock the potentials in the gas sector in line with directives of Mr. President, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFRs, and the guidance of the respective honorable ministers, and of course, the stakeholders. The NMDPRA, aligned with the enablement status and mandates, has rolled out various regulations, guidelines, and operating procedures to provide regulatory clarity, level playing field, and incentivize investments in the downstream and the midstream and downstream sector of the petroleum industry. It is in fulfillment of the above highlighted statutory instruments and the supportive role of the NMDPRA that we are witnessing this groundbreaking ceremony of the 5 mini LNG plants, which when completed and commissioned will make gas more readily available to many unserved areas of the country, while work on the expanded pipelines like the AKK, the OB3 are being completed for guaranteeing access to gas across the nation. Today, it is worthy of note to mention that Ajaokuta gas corridor is gradually becoming a hub for many gas infrastructure, from CNG compressions and refueling stations to many LNG plants that are springing forth due to the far-sighted government policies, initiatives, and programs like the Decade of Gas, Presidential CNG Initiative, and the presidential executive orders and directives. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, gas has been identified as a stopgap for fuel for energy transition, and taking cognizance of that reality and Nigerians' commitment to a just energy transition, the government and indeed NMDPRA is giving significant attention to gas utilization projects like these mini LNG and gas distribution licenses, CNG and LPG across the country. With more projects like these 5 Mini LNG plants, whose groundbreaking we are witnessing today, seeing the light of the day, the laudable national aspiration of increased gas utilization, deepened and robust gas markets will soon be fully realized. This, no doubt, will have a beneficial effect on the environmental footprints of gas exploration and production activities, increase in GDP through jobs creation, enhanced tax revenues, energy diversity portfolios, and energy security. The NMDPRA, through its enhanced stakeholders engagement mechanism, will continue to partner with companies to support the various initiatives and programs of government. We will continue to deploy the various regulatory tools at our disposal to enable businesses while ensuring safety, ethical practices, and overall compliance with various technical and commercial regulations in place to ensure orderly and effective operations in the mid and downstream sector of the Nigerian economy. I wish you a successful ceremony and look forward to the first gas and commission of these 5 LNG plants in due course. Thank you very much, Your Excellency and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, the Authority Chief Executive, NMDPRA, Mr. Farouk Ahmed. We are going places and we are ready for this transition to gas. Thank you very much, sir. And now, next up, we will be having the remarks from the Minister of Steel, Honorable Minister of Steel, Honorable Prince Shaibu Abubakar Audu. You're welcome, sir. Please keep clapping as he comes up stage.
Sorry for the sweat.
The Executive Governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, all the distinguished senators here present, all the Honorable House of Members here present, my colleague, the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum Gas, Right Honorable Ekperikpo Ekpo, the Chairman of the NNPC Board, Chief Pius Akinwuleri, and of course, the Group CEO NNPC, Mr. Omala Mele Kiari. All other protocols duly observed. I am delighted to stand breaking ceremony for the 5 mini LNG plants within the Ajaokuta Steel Territory. This momentous occasion marks a significant milestone in our nation's journey towards energy self-sufficiency and economic prosperity. The event of today, which is the groundbreaking ceremony for the establishment of 5 mini LNG plants within the Ajaokuta Steel Territory, is very significant for the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, in its quest to create a $1 trillion economy by the year 2030. The vast gas resources and opening up of clusters of industrial environments for the good and benefit of the national economy is critical. Added to this is the fact that the establishment of these plants within the Ajaokuta environ has keyed into this administration's concept of setting up an industrial park within the Ajaokuta environ, which would contain an LNG and CNG plant or territory, as well as a free trade zone. The development of the LNG infrastructure in Nigeria is a game changer for the country's energy sector. It not only enhances energy security, but also positions Nigeria as a key player in the global LNG market. The environmental and economic benefits of such projects are immense, paving the way for a sustainable and prosperous future through massive creation of jobs. Millions of jobs will be created, as well as adding massive value to the GDP of Kogi State, as well as Nigeria as a whole. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is important to note that the government of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has remained focused on his program of bringing Ajaokuta Steel Plant back to life. And this is reflected in our current efforts, which has led the federal government into signing a historic memorandum of understanding with the original builders, the Russian TPE consortium, aimed at the rehabilitation, completion, and operation of the steel plant. The groundbreaking ceremony of this LNG project that we are here for today is dear to Mr. President's heart. He has told me that personally. I had to therefore cancel an already scheduled international assignment to be here for this event today because of the commitment of Mr. President to ensure the success of this venture. My ministry, the Ministry of Steel Development, is playing a significant role in the establishment of these 5 mini LNG plants by providing the encouragement through Ajaokuta Steel Company Limited, which provided some of the lands that are being used, as well as creating an opportunity to leverage on gas for prosperity for the people of Kogi State and Nigeria. I therefore wish to reiterate that we must work and collaborate together as a team and avoid project planning disconnect, because collaborations, especially at foundation stages, would enhance the success of this project, which would ultimately be beneficial to both the investors and the government with such very, very well thought through investments. I want to use this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the stakeholders, partners, and investors who have made this project possible. Your unwavering support and collaboration has been instrumental in bringing us to this historic moment. May I therefore congratulate and thank my governor, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, for his dynamism, especially his dogged efforts in providing security for the state. I also want to thank the management team of NNPC, the GMD, the chairman, for having the vision to kickstart this project and facilitate the ground laying ceremony. In conclusion, let us all join hands and work together to ensure the successful completion and operation of these mini LNG plants. Together, we can build a stronger, more prosperous Nigeria for our future generations. Thank you all very much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Thank you, sir. Honorable Prince Shaibu Abubakar Audu, we heard you loud and clear. What jumped out for me was collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. And together we shall make this nation great. Thank you very much, sir. And our documentary is ready. Our media team is ready for us. We shall take a documentary now telling us about the LNG plants, the 5 LNG plants that we are celebrating today. The media team, please.
With its drive towards providing alternative sources of energy, the Decade of Gas initiative, launched by the federal government, continues to create a world of opportunities and possibilities, transforming Nigeria into a gas-powered economy. Central to this vision is NNPC Prime LNG, a special purpose vehicle designed to drive the implantation of a mini LNG plant. The SPV is jointly owned by NNPC Trading Limited, a fully owned subsidiary of NNPC Limited and Silver Peaks Limited. The NNPC Prime LNG Limited Mini LNG Plant is a small-scale LNG greenfield gas development initiative of NNPC aimed at supporting the federal government's policy on gas as an energy transition fuel. Located at Ajaokuta, Kogi State, the brand new existing plant, manufactured by Sichuan Shudao Equipment and Technology Company in China, will be erected on 33 hectares of land. With a plant liquefaction capacity of 421 tons per day, comprising of various units, the small-scale plant project is designed to process gas purchased from upstream producers. The gas will be received from the existing NGIC pipeline system at Ajaokuta through the inlet spur pipeline. The mini LNG plant is to produce LNG, CNG, and LPG that will be evacuated using specialized trucks for distribution across the country. Also in Kogi State, NNPC Gas Marketing Limited and Gasnexus Limited, a subsidiary of Axela Limited, will be developing a small-scale liquefied natural gas plant designed to phase in over time. In Phase 1, a 7.5 million standard cubic feet per day LNG facility will be constructed. At full capacity, the plant will reach 20 million standard cubic feet per day, liquefying gas sourced from the Oben Ajaokuta pipeline. Using CNG-fueled trucks fitted with advanced cryogenic tanks, the liquefied gas will be transported to industrial and commercial customers. Upon arrival, the gas is regasified and ready for immediate use. This innovative virtual pipeline is set to provide reliable, cost-effective energy to Nigeria's underserved industrial regions, reducing dependency on diesel and similar fuels. Still in Ajaokuta, Kogi State, BUA International Limited, in collaboration with NNPC Gas Marketing Limited, will be constructing a 700-ton per day mini LNG plant. This mini LNG facility will receive natural gas from the Oben Ajaokuta pipeline. Here, the gas will be liquefied and transported via CNG-fueled cryogenic trucks to BUA's Sokoto cement plant, where it will be regasified for use. The project aligns with BUA's plans to expand its cement production capacity by 6 million tons per year at its Sokoto plant. This move to natural gas will not only meet the significant fuel demands of BUA cement facilities, but will also support operational efficiency, ultimately contributing to reduced emissions and a lower environmental impact. The impact of this project goes beyond BUA's operations. It will drive industrialization across northern Nigeria, expand access to gas in the region, and generate both direct and indirect employment opportunities. It will also foster economic development, helping to drive Nigeria's GDP up. The mini LNG project in Ajaokuta symbolizes the nation's commitment to sustainable energy solutions, paving the way for a greener and more prosperous future. Highland LNG is building a small-scale LNG facility in Ajaokuta, Kogi State to provide natural gas to industrial and commercial customers not connect pipeline network and support off-grid generation under the Act 2023. Phase 1 will be a 10 million scuff per day capacity, scheduled for commissioning in the fourth quarter of 2026 on 7 hectares of land acquired near the NGIC Girigu metering station, with environmental and regulatory processes underway. LNG Arete Limited, a fully owned Nigerian company with top-tier experience and expertise spanning the entire oil and gas value chain, will be constructing an LNG facility also in Ajaokuta, Kogi State, with an initial production capacity of 7 million standard cubic feet per day, targeting the availability of LNG in the northern markets. With the strategic location of 5 mini LNG plants in Ajaokuta, Kogi State, these plants are ideally positioned to serve stranded businesses in northern Nigeria. They will act as a backup for those dependent on pipeline gas and will also reach remote locations where pipeline infrastructure is lacking. Beyond their economic reach, these 5 mini LNG projects align with the federal government's flare reduction initiative, capturing gas that would otherwise be wasted. During construction, the project will engage hundreds of workers, both directly and indirectly, creating essential job opportunities. As constructions commence, the cheaper, sustainable fuel source will drive regional business growth, attract investment, and stimulate industrial development. The mini LNG projects will fuel key industries across various sectors of Nigeria's economy: fast-moving consumer goods, manufacturing, and power, catalyzing industrial growth and impacting Nigeria's GDP in meaningful ways. As the plant comes online in mid-2026, they are a testament to Nigeria's commitment to a sustainable, gas-powered future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of 5 mini LNG plants in Ajaokuta, Kogi State. From gas to prosperity, empowering Nigeria's energy future.
I think we deserve a bigger round of applause. Thank you very much, the Executive Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We can see that the benefits of the 5 mini LNG plants cannot be overemphasized. The initiative creates a world of opportunities and possibilities, transforming Nigeria into a gas-powered economy. Another round of applause, please. Before we call on the board, the NNPC board chairman, I'd like to announce that due to time constraint, we will be visiting 2 other sites for the groundbreaking. And then we have the 2 others as virtual groundbreaking. So the virtual commissioning, we have Arete facility and Highland facilities. Arete and Highland, please be on standby for the virtual groundbreaking, and it will happen simultaneously with the groundbreaking here in Prime LNG. Arete and Highland facilities. And then after the groundbreaking here in Prime, we will be moving to NGML Gasnexus for the groundbreaking, after which we move to the BUA facility. And after then, we call it a day, and then our dignitaries will move straight to the chopper to be transported. Thank you very much. Now we will be having the remarks by our father, the NNPC board chairman, Chief Pius Akinyelure. You're welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the governor of Kogi State, my very amiable son, Ahmed Usman Ododo, an individual that I very much like, and that's one of the reasons that I'm here today, to join you in celebrating the establishment of 5 LNG plants. The Minister for Steel, you will recognize. The Minister for Petroleum, for Gas, thank you for coming. Because time is well spent, I will just say I'll stand by the existing protocol. Just go ahead. It is a great honor to address you today at the historic groundbreaking ceremony for the Mini LNG plants in Ajaokuta, Kogi State. This milestone marks a significant advancement in Nigeria's energy sector and aligns with the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, signaling a new era of sustainable energy, energy security, and individual growth. Nigeria is blessed with vast natural gas reserves, estimated at about 209 TCF, offering a transformative opportunity to drive economic prosperity. The establishment of these mini LNG plants demonstrates our unwavering commitment to supporting the federal government objective of improving power generation, boosting industrialization, and fostering energy security. These 5 mini LNG plants, NMDPRA Prime LNG, NGML Gasnexus LNG, BUA LNG, Highland LNG, and LNG Arete, represent a strategic leap towards energy efficiency, upgrade industrial support, and curtail of emission reduction. The NMDPRA Prime LNG project, a joint venture between NMDPRA Trading Limited and Silver Peaks Limited, will play a pivotal role in the advancement of the nation's gas policy. The NGML Gasnexus LNG project will provide reliable energy solutions by liquefying natural gas from the Oben Ajaokuta pipeline. The BUA LNG partnership aims to strengthen Nigeria's industrial capacity by supplying gas to Ajaokuta and BUA's Sokoto cement plant. The Highland LNG and Arete Mini LNG project will further support the Presidential CNG Initiative, PCNG, promoting gas as a sustainable fuel for upgrade industrial users and transportation. The significant private sector footprint in these investments, totaling approximately $500 million, is clear proof that the President's agenda to create gas fuel prosperity is gathering momentum. We ought that offer potential investors to take an FID and move to execution phase, just like these 5 LNG projects. Beyond these projects, initiatives like the African Atlantic Gas Pipeline, formerly Nigerian-Mexico Gas Pipeline, will accelerate Nigeria's economic growth, enhance industrial capacity, and promote and contribute to greener, more sustainable future. As we take the whole slip forward, NNPC Limited remains committed to harnessing Nigeria's natural gas resources to unlock economic opportunities and drive national prosperity. Together, we will build a brighter, cleaner, and more sustainable future for Nigeria. Before I go, our employees who have done so well to put this package together, in the two ministers for their contribution to this. The local people that are here, you are most welcome. You'll be the beneficiary of this project. We thank you for coming. And for the next phases of the project, your assistance will be required, especially in the areas of security. I wish at this stage to thank our own people from NNPC Limited, headed by GCEO, the capable and indefatigable GCEO, supported by his able, I would say, colleagues. It has never had been this great in NNPC, and we have to give courage and give praise to whom praise is due, and make sure we recognize good performance whenever they occur, especially in anywhere in our system. I thank you all. And for the local people who have been part of this development, we thank you. We need your support, especially in the area of security. We don't want to be told that this is the stolen, this is this, and this, and this. No. It should be an era of support, era of peace. And I'm sure His Excellency is up to the task. I want to then round up by saying I thank you, and I hope we all benefit from that we are setting up today. Thank you, and God bless.
Sir, thank you, sir. We have heard from the board chairman, Chief Pius Akinyelure, and he has told us that together we shall drive a greater Nigeria with clean and accessible energy. Another round of applause for him, please. So up next, we will be taking the remark from the Chairman, Senate Committee on Local Content, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. You're welcome, ma. A round of applause for her, please.
Good afternoon, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, my own very state, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Gas, distinguished Senator Jairigbe, my very colleague. It's an honor to have you in my very district. The Chairman of the House of Reps Committee on Gas, Honorable Nicholas Mutuya, welcome. The Honorable Minister of Gas, Right Honorable Ekperikpe Ekpo, a big brother, and my husband's bosom friend. It's good to have you here. You're welcome as well. The Honorable Minister of Steel, another brother of mine who has worked tirelessly on the pursuit of the revival of Ajaokuta Steel Company and revitalizing the national steel sector. You're welcome. And the GCEO of NNPC and your very able team. I see you all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. My remarks today will be more of an appreciative speech. It's quite humbling to have the president himself, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to pass an executive order that birthed the 5 mini LNG plants that we are witnessing the groundbreaking ceremony today. We also appreciate the Honorable Minister of Gas, whose policy frameworks contributed hugely in translating the President's vision, of which we celebrate the theme from gas to prosperity and catalyzing Nigeria's economic growth. Gas is the future. And I say, Ajaokuta government, Kogi State, Nigeria, we are in the lucky times. And I additionally add that in the wake of the new tax regime, I would say congratulations to the North. A number of our factories and even small businesses have suffered greatly due to lack of power supply. But this is a new paradigm shift for you, because the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano pipeline, of which at my last interface with the contractors, they promised that the lead time for completion of the AKK project will be the second quarter of this year. So what that means is, by the grace of God, all indices align. We should have gas turning up north from this very location into our businesses. And what does it mean to the economy of northern Nigeria, the north central Nigeria, and the entire country is that there will be a boom in productivity. There will be jobs that will be created. There will be revenue that will be generated. And states will be able to earn their returns in due terms. So I'd say thank you all, stakeholders, BUA and the Gasnexus, Highland, Arete. Thank you all so much for collaborating with NNPC and other aspects of the executive, and also the legislature, that we harmoniously create an ecosystem right in the sport that will nurture the new adventures of the energy sector. Thank you all so much. Our royal fathers, I see you all there. Thanks for the role you have played and which the past speakers have attested to, that you have opened your hearts and your homes in the past few months to the various investors. Thank you for forging peaceful cohesion. And I urge you all to keep bringing your future, your dreams, take Ajaokuta local government, take other aspects of Kogi State. Ensure that the downstream sector of steel and gas will ensure that companies are littered around, that will have even beyond CNG, LPG, and others, so that we can actually begin to industrialize from this space. Because in the nearest future, we are going to have the Ajaokuta Steel Company working. And all of these companies that will birth out of the steel company will require energy to power. So I'd say congratulations to all of us. We are the luckiest of those who are lucky. And I urge every Nigerian to trust that our environment will be peaceful, and we continuously extend our hands of friendship and collaboration. So fear not. Kogi State is a peaceful land, and we promise to be the best hosts. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, the Senator Natasha Akoti, for that remark. She has told us that we expect a boom in productivity, not just for this region, also for Nigeria as a whole. And together, we shall make it a reality. Another round of applause for her, please. And up next, we will be having the Chairman, Senate Committee on Gas, distinguished Senator Jarigbe Agom Jare, for his remarks. You're welcome, sir. Before he comes up, please, we have a lost but found medical eye glasses. Please, if it's yours, come to the side of the podium. You're welcome, sir.
A warm afternoon to all of us. My colleagues, Your Excellency the Governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Usman Ododo, my friend and colleague, the Senator Natasha Uduaga, Chairman, Senate Committee on Local Content, Chairman, House of Reps Committee on Gas, Honorable Nicholas Mutu, the Honorable Minister for Skill, and my own minister, the Minister of State, Petroleum, Gas, the Chairman of the Governing Board of the NMPCL, the GCEO of NMPCL, the ACE of NMDPRA, and other staff of NMPCL, especially my own EVP Gas, Mr. Lekon. A warm afternoon to all of us. I bring you felicitations from the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and particularly from the President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio. I'm delighted to be here. It's with great pride and a high sense of responsibility that I make my remarks at this momentous occasion of the groundbreaking ceremony of 5 mini LNG plants in Ajaokuta. It's a thing of joy. From those who conceptualized it, to our president, who put the executive order together, and to the NMPCL and other SPVs that have put their heads together to bring about this. I must commend the ingenious disposition of the GCEO of NMPCL and his team that has culminated to the delivery of several other projects, including these 5 mini LNG plants. I want you to join me and give a hand of applause to them, please. This will lead to the much talked about energy security in Nigeria. And it is a step in the right direction. I will only implore you to set up regasification plants across the country so that these gas will be delivered in the state that it can be utilized by the common man. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for that remark. All we hear today is collaboration, 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 and together we shall make this happen. Another round of applause for him, please. We recognize once again the presence of Senator Honorable Nicholas Mutu, who has tremendous support to NNPC Limited, and I just want to recognize you and say a special thank you to you. You're welcome, sir. And up next, we have the remarks from the man who has hosted NNPC Limited and its partners here warmly in Kogi State. A little bird told me he loves to be called the chief the chief servant of Kogi State. So permit me to welcome my governor. I'm also a proud Kogite. Permit me to welcome the executive governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Ahmed Usman Ododo. A rousing round of applause for him, please.
Please sit down. Please sit down. The chairman, Senate Committee on Gas, distinguished Senator Jaribe Agom Jaribe, the chairman, Senate Committee on Local Content, my sister, Senator Natasha Apoti Ibiaga, and her loving husband, our in-law. I want to sincerely thank you for taking good and best care of our sister. The Honorable Minister of Steel, my wonderful brother, Honorable Prince Shaibu Abubakar Audu, Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum, Gas, Right Honorable Ekperipe Epo, the Secretary to the Government of Kogi State, Pastor Mrs. Folashade Ajaokuta Arete, PhD, the Speaker, Kogi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Aliu Umar, and other principal officers and members of Kogi State House of Assembly here present. The chairman, NNPC board, my father, my leader, my mentor, and of course, its critical stakeholders of our dear state, Chief Pius Akinrule. I sincerely appreciate you for taking out time to be here this afternoon. Your visit will never be taken for granted. The GCEO, NMPC Limited, my wonderful elder brother, Malam Mele Kolo Kiare, I sincerely appreciate you for the wonderful job you are doing at this very critical time. Your service to this nation is well recognized and will never take it for granted. The chairman, House of Rep Committee on Gas, Honorable Nicholas Mutu, Chairman, House of Rep from the Ajaokuta Federal Constituency, my brother, the son of the soil, Honorable Sani Abdurrahim Egidi. The Authority Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Farouk Ahmed, my namesake. The Executive Secretary, NCD MDB, Mr. Felix Obe. The Program Director and Chief Executive, Presidential CNG Initiative, Engineer Michael Oluwabemi. The NMPC Executive Vice President present here, our partners and investors, the President, Pengasin and TUC, Mr. Festus Usifo, the President Nupeng, Mr. William, all NMPC Limited senior management and staff present, the Chief of Staff to Kogi State Government, Honorable Ali Bello, the Deputy Chief of Staff, the State Security Advisor, Navy Commander Jerry Omodara, retired, the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Barrister Muhammadu Ozigi, and every other commissioners here present, the Auditor General for Local Government, Honorable Siaka Yakubu Adabanege, the Executive Chairman, Ajaokuta Local Government Area, Honorable Haruna Aliu, and every other local government chairman here present. His Royal Highness Alhaji Musa Isa, the Ohi of Egani and Chairman, Ajaokuta Local Government Council of Chiefs, and every other Royal Highnesses here present. I can see some of our critical stakeholders seated here. I can see our elders, Adai Karako. I can see our leaders, Abdurrahman Badams. Every critical stakeholders of our dear state, you are well recognized. Other esteemed guests, my good people of Ajaokuta local government, I congratulate you on this very historic event. Members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense joy and pride that I address you today on this moment, the groundbreaking ceremony for the 5 mini LNG plants here in Ajaokuta local government of our dear state. This historic event signposts a transformative chapter in our pursuit of clean energy, sustainable development, and industrial growth, not just for Kogi State, but for the entire nation at large. This landmark project, initiated and facilitated by the federal government of Nigeria in collaboration with NMDPRA Limited and esteemed partners such as BUA Industry and others, underscores our collective commitment to embracing cleaner and greener energy solutions. Today, we lay the foundation for a future fueled by innovation, resilience, and sustainability. Allow me to first extend my heartfelt gratitude to our father, the leader of our nation, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to human development have made this project a reality. Mr. President, sir, your dedication to ensuring economic growth, energy, security, and environmental sustainability will forever be remembered as a pivotal moment in our nation's journey. Mr. President is indeed a president that commits a lot of attention to energy needs of our dear nation. Today, we celebrate the launching of 5 mini LNG plants, namely Prime LNG, NGML Gasnexus LNG, BUA LNG, Highland LNG, and LNG Arete, with a combined capacity of 84.5 million standard cubic feet per day, representing a remarkable sum of over $500 million investment. These projects are a bold leap forward in reducing carbon emissions, promoting energy independence, and aligning with global effort to combat climate change. As a member of a responsible global community, our president is supporting excellent initiatives at ensuring maximum utilization of our energy potentials. Beyond their environmental impact, the economic and social benefit of this project cannot be overstated. The establishment of these LNG plants will create significant job opportunities, stimulate local businesses, and improve critical infrastructure in our communities. This is a shining example of what can be achieved through collaboration between the federal government, Kogi State government, NMDPRA Limited, and our valued investors. Our dear state forward-thinking approach to governance has reflected in the establishment of the Conference State University of Science and Technology, Osara, to create a pool of quality manpower to feed the growing state of industrialization in Kogi State. From the Prince Abubakar Audu University, Anyamba, to the Kogi State University, Kaba, and Kogi State Polytechnic, Lokoja, our administration is investing in purpose-fitted education to ensure our people are skilled technically and employable. As we do the groundbreaking today, we are not only laying the fiscal foundation for this plant, but also setting the stage for a brighter and more prosperous future for Kogi State and Nigeria at large. It is particularly encouraging that the final investment decision for all 5 projects have been concluded and all are now in the execution phase. These projects align perfectly with our vision of leveraging clean energy solutions to drive sustainable development while improving the quality of life for our citizens. They reflect the limitless potential of Kogi State as a hub for industrial economy and transformation. The ongoing groundwork to have an airport in Kogi State will further give the investing companies transportation flexibility to access this location easily, as we also step up our security strategy to ensure that both the investment and the investors are safe in our dear state. Acknowledge the commitment and effort of every stakeholder involved in this project, from the federal government and the NMPC Limited to the investors and host communities. Your dedication has been instrumental in bringing us this historic moment. I am confident that with our combined determination, this project will be completed successfully. As the #1 marketer of our dear state, as the most preferred and most endowed investment destination, I am pleased to note that the host communities have expressed their readiness to provide peaceful and cooperative environment to ensure the safety and success of this investment. The Kogi State government, in collaboration with conventional and local security agencies, has implemented robust measures to safeguard this massive investment, ensuring a secure and thriving atmosphere for all stakeholders. The excitement surrounding this project has been massive. The people of Kogi State have welcomed this initiative with enthusiasm, hope, and optimism. As a mark of our unwavering support, I directed all the government officials in Kogi State to be present here at this historic event, reflecting our collective commitment to the success of these endeavors. Today, we have moved the seat of power from Lokoja to this very place, with our total support to investors. Ajaokuta is a land of promise, not just for Kogi State, but for Nigeria as a whole. This project will not only unlock vast economic opportunities, but also position Nigeria as a nation determined to harness its resources for the betterment of its people. These investments are quite strategic in this sense that they will have an economically impactful handshake with the Ajaokuta Steel Company that the administration of Mr. President is working so hard to resuscitate. I assure you, as the Chief Security Officer of our dear state, that your investments are safe. I extend my profound gratitude to NMDPRA Limited, our esteemed investors, and all those who have contributed to the realization of this visionary project. Together, let's work hard to ensure success of this LNG plant and to build a sustainable and prosperous future for Kogi State and Nigeria at large. In conclusion, I call on other investors to come to Kogi State, the Conference of Opportunities for Investment. We are blessed with abundant mineral resources, and we are open to genuine and sincere investors. I am determined to remove every bottleneck and red line that hampers investment. We are working hard to create a conducive environment for investors and to prosper. Our state is ready for massive industrial revolution. May God bless NMDPRA Limited, our investors. May God bless Kogi State, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you.
Another round of applause for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State. It is obvious that he is loved in his home. Another round of applause for him, please. Thank you, Your Excellency. He has told us that this project will promote energy independence in Nigeria, leveraging clean energy solution. Yet again, he spoke about collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Before we take the final groundbreaking speech by the Honorable Minister of State, I'd like to announce once again that there will be a virtual commissioning of the Arete and Highland sites. So the Arete and Highland sites, please be on standby as this will be done simultaneously with the groundbreaking here in Prime LNG. Virtual commissioning, Arete and Highland sites. Then the physical groundbreaking will be done immediately after the minister's speech. And please, I would like to crave your indulgence that the first row of dignitaries only will be filing out to the space outside for the groundbreaking. But before then, after his speech and the closing remarks, we will be having a photo session just up this stage from the first row of the dignitaries. Thank you very much. Again, when we get to Gasnexus, please note that we will still have the very few dignitaries head there as it is a live plant. And then we do not want the crowd to be on that plant. That will be a safety breach. So please, the first row of the dignitaries only will be visiting the NGML, Gasnexus, and BUA facilities before departure. Thank you very much. And now for the groundbreaking speech, it is my honor to welcome on stage the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, Right Honorable Ekperikpe Ekpo. You're welcome, sir. A bigger round of applause for him, please.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, my brother and friend, Alhaji Usman Adodo, Ahmed Adodo, yes, distinguished senators, the Senator of Senate Committee on Gas and Senate Committee on Local Content, my brother Nicholas of the House Committee on Gas, my dear brother and friend, the Minister of Steel, Prince Audu, you're welcome. The Chairman of Board of NDDC, I salute you. I salute our indefatigable GCEO, who is present here with us. I salute the Authority Chief Executive, the representative of NUPRC, the representative of NCDMB, and my brother, the Program Coordinator, PCING. I salute my brother and my friend, Chief Emmanuel Odaga, my very good friend. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I cannot conclude the recognition without recognizing the errant man in the person of EVP Gas. He has been so wonderful. I bring you greetings from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to participate in this epoch-making event to break ground for 5 Mini LNG in Ajaokuta, Kogi State. It goes without saying that the magnitude of this ceremony, breaking ground for 5 Mini LNG in one day, is truly historic and signifies the seriousness of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under the able leadership of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCEO. who attaches more in deepening gas utilization in our country from the abundant gas resources. As the theme of today's event, From Gas to Prosperity, Catalyzing Nigeria's Economic Growth, connotes natural gas is a veritable vehicle for accelerating Nigeria's industrialization, economic growth, and prosperity, which also is working to achieve the nation's commitment to a just and equitable energy transition. I commend the outstanding effort of NNPC Limited and its partners who work round the clock to achieve this milestone as we look forward to a smooth and a safe project delivery of all 5 plants. At this point in time, permit me to especially salute and celebrate one of our own who have shown that exemplary leadership in the person of our GCEO with his team that have been able to interpret the dreams of Mr. President in making Nigeria a gas nation, and of course to drive the economy of this nation using gas. The dream of Mr. President is to bequeath a sustainable economy for Nigeria, for our generation and generation yet unborn. And so we are here to do the most important event, 5 mini LNGs on one day. It is very, very significant. It takes a man with a golden heart to embark on this. I'm here with full confidence. Like the GCEO mentioned, yesterday I had 1-hour meeting with him on this very project. How is it going to be? He has given me all the promises that this project will be delivered on schedule. And I'm particularly happy that the governor of Kogi State has given us the assurance that they will provide the adequate security to ensure the completion of this project on time. Because Kogi State is becoming a hub for this industrialization towards the northern part of the country. It is a big thing that has happened, and the Kogi people should celebrate this instance. As always, the Ministry of Petroleum Resources Gas stands with you, NNPC Limited, and partners to support initiatives that align with our goals of harnessing Nigerian abundant gas resources for national economic development, reducing nation carbon footprint, the well-being of our people. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you for coming to identify. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have heard from the Minister of State, Petroleum, Gas, Right Honorable Ekwerikwe Ekwo. Thank you for that very insightful speech. Going forward, in partnership with NNPC and its partners, we shall make gas cheaper, we shall make it accessible, and we shall make it available for Nigerians. Another round of applause for him, please. So lastly, for the closing remarks, we will be inviting the Chairman, House of Representatives from the Ajaokuta constituency, Honorable Sani Abdurrahim Egidi. Honorable Sani, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, the Chief Servant of Kogi State, the Chairman Senate Committee on Gas, distinguished Senator Jaribe Agom Ajaribe, Honorable Minister of Steel, Honorable Prince Shaibu Abubakar, my brother, Honorable Minister for State Petroleum and Gas, Right Honorable Eperipe Epo, the Chairman, NMPC Board, Chief, our father, Akin Yerule. You're welcome, Daddy. The GCEO, NNPC, the man so talked about, the man so discussed, the man that is so important in this country, Mr. Mele Kolo Kiari. You're welcome. We are proud of you, sir. The chairman, all other members of National Assembly present here, you are all welcome to this auspicious occasion. The Executive Secretary of NCBMD, Mr. Felix Obe, you are highly welcome to this program. The Chief Program Director, Chief Executive, Presidential CNG Initiative, Engineer Michael Oluwagbemi, you are highly recognized and you are welcome. The NNPC Executive Vice Chairman present here today, the Chief of Staff to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, the youngest Chief of Staff in Nigeria, all the commissioners present here. I want to stand on already expected protocol. I recognize all the state executives that are present here today. I also want to thank my fathers, the Traditional Council, led by His Royal Highness Isa Ahmed Aita Achuja Musa, the Chief and the Chairman, Traditional Council of Ajaokuta Local Government. I want to welcome you. Please, because of want of time, it is with immense joy and gratitude that I stand before you today as a member representing Ajaokuta Federal Constituency and representative of Ajaokuta host community. As we mark a significant milestone in the journey toward economic transformation and sustainable development in Ajaokuta, Kogi State, at this historic groundbreaking ceremony of 5 mini LNG plants. This project marks a pivotal moment in the journey toward unlocking the immense potential of our natural resources and transforming our community. A testament to our unwavering commitment to harnessing Nigeria's vast natural gas resources for the prosperity of our people and the growth of our nation at large. On behalf of the host community, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to the President, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GSFR, and all the Progressive Congress for their visionary leadership and unwavering support in bringing this transformative project to Ajaokuta. Your dedication to development of our region and the well-being of our people is truly commendable. I wish to express my profound gratitude to His Excellency Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for his support and crucial role to ensure success of this project. I wish to thank my esteemed constituents, especially the youth, for their hospitality, continuous cooperation and support in safeguarding the national asset in Ajaokuta, thereby attracting more national projects, leading to sustainable national development. I thank the NNPC, the Ministries of Petroleum Resources, and the ministers of their effort in making this project a reality. To investors, thank you for confidence in Ajaokuta and its people. We promise to match your trust with our support and cooperation. The 5 mini LNG plant will harness natural gas reserves, position Ajaokuta as a critical hub for energy production, and bring opportunities for jobs, businesses, and better future. As we break ground today, let us remember that this is not just about constructing plants, it's about building a future where Ajaokuta is at the forefront of industrial development in Nigeria. The theme of today's ceremony, from gas to prosperity, catalyzing Nigeria's economic growth, encapsulates the vision and purpose behind this Moment project. It is a vision that aligns with national agenda to diversify our economy, create jobs, and improve the quality of life for all Nigerians. For too long, our abundant natural gas reserves have remained largely untapped, while our people contend with poverty and underdevelopment. The project however, promised to change the narrative now. However, as we embark on this journey, it is crucial to ensure that the benefits of this project are equitably shared with our people. We must prioritize community development initiatives, environmental protection, capacity building, community engagement, host community equity compliance, and implementation of all legislative acts, Local Content Act, Host Community Act, and the CSR Act. I am confident that this project, with inclusion of the host community as a genuine partner, will not only transform the economic landscape of Ajaokuta, but also serve as a model for suitable development across Nigeria. Let us work together to ensure the successful implementation of this and unlock the full potential of our natural resources for the benefit of all Nigerians. Thank you. May this groundbreaking ceremony mark the beginning of a new era of growth and prosperity for Ajaokuta, Kogi State, and Nigeria as a whole. Thank you. God bless. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sani, for the closing remarks. You will all agree with me that our time is fast spent. So quickly, before we move outside for the groundbreaking, I'd like to crave the indulgence of the dignitaries right in front of me on the first row to please come upstage for a photo session before we file out for the groundbreaking. The Executive Governor of Kogi State, the ministers here present, and everyone on the first row. The dignitaries on the first row, and this will be the same set of people filing out for the groundbreaking. While we all remain seated to watch the groundbreaking from the Arete and Highland sides. Please, once again, let us remain seated, and our special guests will file out for the groundbreaking. Let's all remain seated, please. Once again, I will be announcing that the virtual commissioning, Arete and Highland sites will be virtual. Arete and Highland sites, please be on standby, come on air as you perform your groundbreaking. Thank you very much for your time, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, the ministers here present, all special dignitaries. Please, a round of applause as the dignitaries step out for the groundbreaking. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for your time. Thank you, the people of Ajaokuta. So once again, I'm going to greet you all. Wow. Yes, sir. Wadahi. Yes, I am. I'm covered. Thank you very much to our royal fathers for being present. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for accommodating us. We are committed to have a cleaner energy in Nigeria, powered by NNPC. So can we have the Arete and Highland sites? Please go ahead to perform your groundbreaking. The Arete and Highland sites. Can we hear you? Can you hear us? Arete and Highland. Arete and Highland. Arete, we can see you. Highland, we can see you too. Please confirm you can hear us.
Can you see me?
Two of them, virtual now. All right. Let me equally
Yes, we can hear
include
you.
the Highland LNG that are online with us and LNG Arete. So we are groundbreaking your section now from here, because in this era of ICT, you can do whatever you want to do. Thank you very much, and God bless all of us.
NGML.
So that's the boss, right?
Yes, that's the boss. We'll do ad hoc. Please get her for me.
By the promise of the GCEO of NMDPRA and the partners, and with the support of the government of Kogi State, that the governor has promised that he will provide high secret security.
Is there one more?
No, he doesn't have any.
They are not using it. They are not using it.
Thank you. As been said today, this event is very strategic. This will not be the role of Nigeria State and the local market sector. What has happened today is a further step towards ensuring that the country utilizes as much as possible in our connectivity of Nigeria. Highland LNG is one of the 5 Mini LNG projects that are definitely taking care of this. And the wind plant, the wind plant, will supply gas to industrial and commercial customers that are not connected to our pipeline network. We also plan to provide LNG, which can now be converted to CNG and expand its fuel of transportation, which aligns with the president's aspiration and even the control facility initiatives to pass as a future transportation fuel. So we're building making energy more available, which is also cheaper and which is also cleaner, helping to also ensure that the environment is living in sustainable. Moving on, we will be taking a range of opportunities in this economy. So this is great opportunities to improve revenue, to employ people, to inspire business, and as well as in particular to benefit from this sector. So I believe these are the reasons why we can see the excitement of the lab. The fact that about 5 co-owners are also backing this, raising investments, and opportunity this place to ensure that this project can pass. So we must first of all commend the vision of this administration that has put the utilization of gas as the front runner. Fundamentally, the national oil company has claimed to set the way that has been leading the realization of that aspiration in partnership with all other initiatives. So that's one of the reasons we have the confidence to partner with NMDPRA to ensure that, private sector gives impact, working with national oil companies, and aligning with the federal government system and the renewed space routine towards ensuring that gas goes to the rightful position in Nigerian space. Thank you, and I believe this is a very good way for businesses that we are putting for Nigeria as well. So my name is Ajaokuta. I'm the MD CEO of Highland LNG, one of the 5 companies that work for NG Arete. Thank you so much. Can I have your attention, please? Hello, just with them. Excuse me. Yes, Excellency, distinguished senators, ministers, my colleagues, NC NMDPRA, my other groups, and I will explain this. And I would like to welcome you again to the second location for the groundbreaking of this partnership between NMDPRA and Gasnexus. So it's an affiliate of Adrena. We have done business with them severally. And here we have taken FID, financing is secured, FID is taken, project will go to completion on schedule after that. And to the glory of God, I'll hand over to our minister, who will be assisted by my chairman and the excellency. To the glory of God, I'm here with Executive Governor of Kogi State, who is here in the chairman. The formidable team, who is about this open to the glory of God. This is NNPC and Gasnexus project, and this groundbreaking event for NGML to Gasnexus is being prepared for construction by Minister of State Petroleum Resources Gas. This is a talk for the owner of the region and all ministers here present on the 50th day of January 2020. And humanity, and of course to the glory of God. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?